Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan and this is Everything Chelsea. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Chelsea's game against West Bromwich Albion in the West Midlands and how our boys did and how we played, how did they fare well. Okay, so if this is your first time of bumping into our YouTube channel, I would like you to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the bell notification icon on so that you get to know anytime we drop a video like this concerning our darling club Chelsea. Alright, so with that being said, which much being said, let us get straight down into the video. Okay, so yesterday we played West Bromwich Albion away. Wow, thought kids. Yeah, well, people had so many mixed feelings about the kit. Some said it was beautiful, some didn't say it was. Some said it was like Crystal Palace, but I think it's better than Crystal Palace jersey. I think it's finer than a Crystal Palace jersey. I think it's better than a certain club that I know that is wearing the zebra stripes. Hello. All right, so let's get straight down into the game. The game yesterday, in the very first half, well, we saw Thiago Silva captain the side. Of course, when there is no Aspilicueta starting and there's no Jorginho playing, so we need a natural leader, somebody who will lead the team, somebody who have experience of leading great sides. You remember Thiago Silva he was the former captain of the PSG squad and Brazil national team. So when it comes to leading a squad at the top level, Thiago Silva knows it all. He knows how to do that, and boy did he lead. Unfortunately, Chelsea conceded 3 goals in the space of 29 minutes. That's even worst. That was like worst. 29 minutes, Chelsea already conceded 3 goals. 2 goals from Furlong, the number 7 West Bromwich Albion, scoring twice. He capitalized on 2 Chelsea mistakes and he got 2 goals. Yes, the first one was from Alonso. He made a mistake. He was supposed to know the ball, throwing better. I think throwing better, that would have saved us the whole blemish. But he knocked the ball to a West Bromwich Albion player, and that guy just passed it to Furlong, and Furlong just hit the ball through the legs of his James. Man, he beats Caballero. The second goal, you know, that it was a mistake from Thiago Silva. He took his eyes off the ball. We've seen this kind of mistakes happen to defenders, even footballers, even players, even mid attackers and all that. So I'm not really going to portion him because Thiago Silva gave a very good game. Aside from that error, he played very well. The third goal was just poor defending. Marcos Alonso was supposed to be marking Bartlett. He let him go. He didn't follow his man. He let him go. He was ball watching, and yeah. So we were 3 goals down at halftime. In the first time, it was not like we're not creating chances, but we're not converting them. We're unlucky. Tamiram lost. Timo Werner hit the crossbar. Tamiram lost his chance, and we're not getting the goals. We're not getting it right until the second half. I wanted to see the kind of character these boys. They showed character. They came into the second half, and boy did they start. Mason Mount, what a goal! What a goal by Mason Mount. It has been really. It's been ages since we saw a Chelsea player or a Chelsea player score that kind of goal. It reminded me of Super Frank Lampard. Those are the kind of goals that we're accustomed to when we're watching Chelsea play during the glory days. You can see the wallpaper behind me. Yes, when these men were playing, those are the kind of goals that we're accustomed to, and those are the kind of goals that made us fall in love with Chelsea. Yeah, so he got that goal, and you know that was like the lifeline. And not too long, of course, at halftime, Frank Lampard made changes. Yes, he took Alonso off, brought on Aspilicueta, something that I should have done in the beginning of the game. I know Alonso is a natural left footer, but he has not really been consistent. He hasn't shown consistency. Against Brighton, he was poor. Against Liverpool, he was poor. So I don't know why he had to start him. And anytime I give my team prediction, I always see Aspilicueta play on the left hand side. I do not know why Lampard doesn't like playing Aspilicueta on the left hand side, knowing fully well that last season he did it a whole lot of times. So if you had done it before, why not play Aspilicueta on the left hand side and save Chelsea all this problem? He didn't do that. We had so many issues on the left hand side yesterday, and it was just amazing. And finally, so we got the second goal. It was a very good combination from Timo Werner, Aspilicueta, Timo Werner, and then Kai Havertz, or Aspilicueta, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. Aspilicueta, Timo Werner, Timo Werner, Hudson Odoi, Kai Havertz, Hudson Odoi. It's a goal. So that was the that was how we played. It was fantastic play from the lads to get the second goal. It was just amazing. I was so happy. In fact, I went ballistic. I went bananas. 3-2 game on Chelsea. And to now think that we were looking for the third goal, and the third goal came thanks to Tammy Abraham. Great awareness in the box. That's what I want of our strikers. You know, Lampard took off Kovacic. He took off Kovacic. He brought in Odoi. He took off Thiago Silva, and he brought in Oliver Giroud. Taking off Thiago Silva, if West Bromwich Albion were a Liverpool side, or were a Manchester United side, or were was an Arsenal side, they would have scored 2 goals. Because I feel that change was a risky one. He wanted to see if he could get the third goal. Yeah, but I didn't see any reason why he would have made that change. I felt he would have just taken time off, brought in Giroud, and played the game like that. Most of our problems came from the left hand side because we could not make simple crosses. Like when Belchire came on in the game against Barnsley, you saw just 5 minutes into the game, he gave an assist and it was good for Oliver Giroud. So if we have good supplies down the channel, down the left hand side, down the right hand side, I believe we're going to go. Abraham was not connecting well to Reece James' supplies down the right hand side. If you even look at the game throughout the first half, it was Reece James that was doing much of the supplies from the right hand side. Nothing. Alonso didn't play anything. Alonso was so weak on the left. Alonso was well. Thank God we bought Belchilwell. So I'm not going to whine about this all season. I'm not going to cry about this all season. One of the positives of this game is very simple. I would say that these guys showed character. They were not phased about the 3-0. They were not tired. This is the Chelsea that I know. It's like Lampard is bringing that old mentality, the Chelsea that we were used to, the Chelsea that never say die spirit. These guys played from 3-0 down. They got 3 goals. If we had 5 more minutes, we would have gotten the winner. If we had 5 more minutes or 2 more minutes, we would have gotten the winner because they pressed on. While they were conceding goals in the first half, they kept playing. While they were 3 goals down, they kept playing. That is what I liked about them. I like the spirit. I like the winner spirit. I like the Kai Havertz spirit. I like Tammy Abraham to the Giroud spirit. I like the way they were playing. I like the way they were pressing. I love the Kante. Kante played so well in the heart of midfield, especially when they took off Kovacic. He knew he was all alone. He played so well. He kept on pressing, balling, and fighting, winning every ball. That is Chelsea that I know. For me, I would say that the main challenge I had with this game was the mistake Frankie made. Frankie made selection mistake. I knew it was going to be an issue though. But once our players are fit and ready to go, I'm sure these mistakes ain't going to happen. We all know how he's going to play them. Pulisic on the left, Ziyech on the right, Werner up front, or Giroud up front, or Tammy up front. Any one of the 3 up front. When all this is over, we'll come back. When they are all fit, we know how our midfield is going to contain a Kai Havertz, a Mason Mount, a Kante. That's our midfield. And a Kovacic. That's our midfield. It's within those 4 people. Let's just know. I don't want a situation whereby it will look as if we are still practicing, we are still feeling. And again, in defense, I expected Zuma to play, for crying out loud. Zuma pairing Thiago Silva. I feel that Zuma gives more strength, more speed, more power than Christensen. Even though Christensen played fine yesterday, even though I just felt that if Zuma was there, he would have done better, especially with the first goal. He would have stopped the second goal. He would have stopped that second goal because Christensen came like 2 seconds late. A Zuma would have been there. A Zuma is faster, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's more intimidating. Strikers are afraid of that guy. His presence is just amazing. His area power prowess is just amazing. Well, they did well yesterday. We are looking at our next game is going to be in the Carabao Cup. We're playing Tottenham on the 29th, and I hope this time Lampard gets the selection right. It's not about playing Tottenham. Jose Mourinho is out to win everything, so I expect to see a very strong Chelsea side. Even if Pulisic and Ziyech will not be available for that man, because he said in the press conference 2 days back that they are like 1 or 2 weeks away. So even if they will not be available for that game, he should play Chilwell on the left. We need to attack Tottenham I know some of you will say that after all, we didn't have these players last season and we still beat Tottenham. Well, that's not the Tottenham. Tottenham of last season is not the Tottenham of this season. They are motivated now. Imagine Son scoring 4 goals in his first game. Man, Harry Kane assisting 4 goals for Son in his first game. So Chelsea should be wary of that. Chelsea should be ready for the competition. Lampard should be wary of that. Lampard should do his homework and should get the selection right. We shouldn't be suffering anymore. No. Now that we have Mendy, let Mendy start and go for us. And so that we would have a wonderful Chelsea. It's been Jonathan. My name is Jonathan. This is Everything Chelsea. I would like you to leave your comment in the comment section below. I'd like to I'd like you to follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and yeah, that's everything. Until I see you again in the next video, I'm Jonathan. This is Everything Chelsea. God bless you.